So that's definitely my top tip. I want the truth because I know it's this golden buzzer. I'm all pumped up.
Dream to be on America's Got Talent since I was little.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Are these your parents?
Yes.
And what are you gonna do on AGT?
I'm going to be singing and playing a piano.
Oh, you're gonna be singing.
Yeah. My biggest challenge is people look at me just as a blind person, not as a musician. But when I'm singing, I feel like a superstar.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for coming to AGT. What is your name?
My name is Putri Ariani. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Indonesia.
Bravo. Putri, is this your first time in America?
This is my very first time. I'm so excited. I love all the things in here.
What is your talent?
I am a singer.
How long you been singing?
Maybe since I was born.
And what is your dream?
My dream is being the biggest diva in the world, like Whitney Houston, and win a Grammy Award.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Are you going to school now?
Yes, I'm in high school, but I hope that I can get in Juilliard's College of Music for my college program.
Why AGT? Have you always wanted to come here?
I hope that I can win America's Got Talent so I can reach my dream.
Okay, we're so happy that you're here and excited. We want to see you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
She's so sweet.
So cute.
Yeah.
Does that mic feel like it's a good spot for you? Cool. And the key's good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Have fun.
I love it how she's like collecting herself before a performance.
I remember when we still one. You love your voice and your bright eyes. We together in this love. Promise we'll forever.
Oh my gosh.
And now you left me alone. 'Cause you'll find someone better. You went that way with her. And one thing I know, you break my heart, break my hope, make me so down in loneliness.
Oh my goodness me. Putri, this is so, so beautiful. And did you hear as well that the sound is like a lot darker than when she was speaking at the beginning? Now, this is not any type of comment on her or anything, but did you hear at the beginning she was speaking a little bit higher? That's with the heightened larynx. It's just squeezing the back of the throat. And then as she's gone into singing, she's relaxed that tension, and that's created that slightly darker timbre that's going on. Just a slight, what am I doing here? Just a slight lowering of the larynx there, which is allowing that space to open up and for us to get that darker timbre on the sound.
Oh, down in loneliness. You left me when I did. Thought you were my best friend, being my prince, but I was wrong. Oh, baby, you changed your pain into the blue.
Did you see that tongue position there? Did you see that tongue position? That was so fantastic. I love to see that you've got this. If we just go back to that still, if we just go here to this still shot of there, you can see the tongue is stuck behind the bottom teeth. It's slightly raised against the sides. And if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about how to control the tongue and especially help with this more of this mixed belty sound, check out my free singing lesson available in the description below, because it's so important the tongue is behind the bottom teeth. So these are the bottom teeth, that it's behind the bottom teeth so that it gets out of the way of the larynx. Because if you want to go, oh, and you pull the tongue back, you're going to be pushing onto the top of the larynx, and that is going to cause your note to either break or go out of tune and all sorts of stuff. This is so stunning.
You break my heart, break my heart, make me so down and loneliness. You break my heart, break my home, make me so down in a loneliness. You let me when I'm in love. I was so
Oh, yes!
do I fall in you? Thank you.
This is amazing!
What's he doing there? I don't know.
Hi, Putri. This is Simon. This is Simon. Yeah. Her voice is amazing.
Yes.
And you have father.
Yes, I'm father.
Very nice to meet you.
Yes, to meet you.
Does Putri have a second song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to sing for Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to sing it for you? Yes, thank you.
A second song, I'm like nearly crying. So beautiful. Did you hear all of that like cry in the sound? That's what I keep on banging on about that you need. The main difference between speaking and singing is that cry. Singing came about through an emotional, when text is not enough, when words are not enough, we make sounds. When we hurt ourselves, we go, wah. When we are excited, we go, woo. We make sounds, we make these sung sounds. And this is why it's so important that we create that cry. And that's exactly what she was doing. She's keeping a lovely thicker vocal fold further up in the range. The tongue was really far forward. It was out of the way. You even saw it there. I'm like so excited about the second song as well. You see on this bit? Yes, did you see? Look at that tongue there. That is so beautiful. You can see the tongue is like really rigid and it's like slightly side, definitely nice and far forward. I'd call this a bit of a mixed belt when she's going on, but I'd really have to see it on the spectrogram to really get an idea. And it's so, so beautiful the way that she's connecting to the lyric and she's showing us what's going on in the lyric through her sound. And that's so important for singers, that it's really important that you're truthful to the lyric to make sure that you transport us, especially like on the radio or if we can't see you. We want to hear the emotion coming through your song. So that's definitely my top tip. I want the truth. I want the truth. Right, let's watch the second song. Are we ready though? I don't know if I'm ready. Because I know it says golden buzzer. I'm all pumped up.
Does Putri have a second song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to sing it for Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to sing it for you? Yes, thank you.
What did you want?
Well,
So let's just stop for a moment and say that these shows are, we all know that they're very much pre-planned. Now, as a singer in these shows, you are asked to prepare more than one song for the audition process. It's also like a just in case that they want it, but no matter what audition you go for, you always prepare more than one song. So this isn't like a, whoa, they asked for another song. Every singer has more than one song available for every opportunity.
What I gotta do to make you love me? What I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? And I wake to find that you're not there.
What a voice.
What I gotta do to make you want me? What I gotta do to be heard? What do I say when it's all over, baby?
Yeah!
Sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So you're really hearing that all of these lovely colors. She's got this bright timbre coming in. She's got the low timbre coming in, a little bit of a growl coming in there as well. Now that is often created not only by the larynx height, but it's also about the tongue position. So I know I bang on about the tongue position, but it's so important that there's no such thing as like a hard and fast fixed rule when it comes to singing. But this timbre change is just so lovely. It's created by a very lovely, flexible, symmetrical larynx here. This is just so fantastic. Let's just go back to that note.
It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. And it's getting more and more absurd.
She just feels it.
It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to me. Sorry seems to be.
Did you see that? Such a great way for her to change the sound. And it's all happening up here. So the vocal folds are responsible for creating the sound. So the tone itself comes from here. But basically all they're doing is going, they're just going, that's what the vocal folds are doing. The sound, the timbre is all created above the larynx. So obviously if we lower the larynx, it's going to create a longer tube. So it's going to change the space above the larynx. This is where we create the resonance. This is where we create those sounds, those growls, everything like that is all created here. So that's why we really want to focus on what are we doing with the tongue? What are we doing with the mouth? What are we doing with the jaw in order to change that color of our sound? Oh, so beautiful. So actually when she's singing it, it sounds like a lot higher than it actually is. That's only an F sharp. But that is rather challenging to go up, especially to like that mixed belt that she's doing to keep those vocal folds really, really, really thick. You saw there as well, just really lovely. There we go. Lovely, high cheekbones. Tongue is forward. We've got this trumpet shape in the mouth. This is like perfect for like a belt or even a mixed belt kind of sound. Why we want the cheeks to be raised, because that's going to help to lift the soft palate to make sure that the sound is nice and full. Because if we go hardest, it's going to like drag the soft palate down, and we want the soft palate to be nice and high in order to create these belty sounds, because the sound is going to go up against the soft palate and be reflected down back onto the vocal folds to help them to close better. So we want to build up like pressure within the larynx itself, like above and below, to like sandwich the vocal folds together. And we also wanting to make sure we've got this trumpet shape so that it's then sounding to our ears like it's more of a belty sound. Because if we then go sawdust, or make it more of like that's going to make it more classical if we think more north and south for the tongue. But we want a little bit of a spread of the lips to make that hardest, that we've got that lovely going on, and that's going to help us with the formants. Again, it's going to boost the frequencies between 2 to 4 kilohertz so that we can hear it a lot clearer and a lot louder.
However, he's standing up.
A shark spirits wanna climb the ground. I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown the night. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
Amazing. You are, I think, one of the best singers we've ever had on our show.
I am not a stranger to the
Simon, can you say a little bit about why you pushed this golden buzzer?
Because she's brilliant.
Absolutely.
It's true. There's the gold. Yeah. Yeah.
What a moment, kinda.
One more time for Putri Ariani.
I think we all got a little bit emotional there. My goodness me. Okay. It was just so fantastic. What a beautiful voice that she has. And it's just so wonderful to see that someone who wants to come so far with their music. Music just moves us all. And, music transports you through, overall boundaries and everything like that. And that's just so wonderful. Well done, Putri. It was just absolutely fantastic. I'm loving her really strong mixed belt sound. But we do know that Indonesians and Filipinos as well, there is a huge culture of singing. My brother is married to a Filipino, and honestly, when his family is around, they they whip out the karaoke machine at any moment, and it's always about singing, and it's always about joy and joining in, and everybody can join in, and this culture of singing really helps to breed better singers, because you just have really great opportunities to practice from a very young age, and singing is just so much a part of the culture, and it's so fantastic. But let me know down in the comments what you love most about that performance. I can't wait to see what she gets up to in the rest of the competition. But have an awesome rest of your day. Check out some other fantastic singers over here. And I will catch you later. Ka kite ano. Happy singing.